This is another of the new style of SAT vocab, and here we have a blank instead of just having a word in there, so that's good for us because the strategy in the current SAT is to pretend the word is a blank and fill it in. Here we have the blank, so let's just fill it in with whatever we can. We should read this without reading those answer choices though, right? Read the passage first, get a sense of what they're saying, try to steal some ideas from other lines if you can, so that your guess is kind of based on what you feel like they're trying to say. Here they say the work of molecular biophysicists, blah, 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 is known for something about traditional boundaries, okay, between academic disciplines. The university laboratory that De La Cruz runs includes engineers, biologists, chemists, and physicists, and the research the lab produces makes use of insights and techniques from all those fields. So if we're bringing in lots of fields, we're probably breaking the traditional boundaries. So now we're looking for a word that means breaking. Well, reinforcing certainly does not. Anticipating doesn't have anything to do with breaking a boundary, right? Just you see it coming, but that's not what we're trying to say here. And then epitomizing might be a hard word, so might transcending. This is where maybe the new SAT is going to start incorporating some harder vocab words. These are still way better than the vocab words on the test that I took back in high school, but they're still, maybe words that you're not familiar with. The answer is transcending because it means to transcend is to go beyond, okay? So to go beyond. So epitomizing just doesn't make sense here. The word means something like to epitomize is to make something an example. So we're not, I guess that almost is like the opposite of what we're trying to say, where we're not trying to say that we're epitomizing the traditional boundaries. No, we're not reinforcing them. We're not trying to say that these boundaries are good. We're tearing them down by incorporating lots of different disciplines. So maybe that's an opposite, but I think for most people that's probably a word you just don't know. So my advice is if you are practicing for either version of the SAT and you have trouble with vocabulary, get a dictionary nearby or put one on your cell phone, an app, and that way when you encounter new words, you can look them up right away, okay? In the moment and see kind of how do they feel. This is also good when you're reading things just like for school, a book for school, an article for a class, right? If you encounter a new word in the wild, don't just glance over and be like, I get the gist, right? You're studying for this SAT all the time if you want to be, so you can use these moments to learn a new word, and you're much more likely to remember its definition because you have a context, you have a situation, you're going to have a memory of looking it up. So if you look it up immediately, hopefully at least something about it sticks with you. So hopefully I helped you with epitomizing and transcending, and if you ever see those again, you can hear my lovely voice defining them for you.